If I was 16, 18, 20, 21, starting today, I would spend every waking minute learning about AI. Even if I'm sleeping, I'm listening to podcasts talking about AI, trying everything. Because my whole Instagram and TikTok feeds are now AI hacks. It's one thing to have a business and how you integrate AI, that's one thing. But if you're just getting started, as you learn these things, it's so much easier to start. Now you have a mentor, whether you use Perplexity, Anthropic, Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, it doesn't matter. You have experts, and you might say, well, those hallucinate. Let me just tell you, your mentors and experts don't always get it right either. Right. So you've got these experts who can answer questions and help you understand what you don't know. You've got these tools that'll just spider everything, that'll do your emails, that'll do sales calls for you. Are you kidding me?
Keep the lights down for me. So who here is using connectors? Keep the lights down so I can see the crowd for just a second. Who here is using connectors in any of the platforms? You guys need, wow. Okay, we're gonna have fun. This is gonna be a fun time. Okay, so every single platform has connectors and you have to be connected to them. They can connect to your Gmail, your Google Drive, your Office, your 365, your SharePoint, your HubSpot. They can connect to all of those right now. So you can go in there and be like, hey, HubSpot, can you tell me what I need to know about the last 100 email campaigns that we've sent out and whether they were effective? And then can you draft the new campaign based on the most effective ones that we've sent out over the course of the last 3 months? You can do that today, right? In Claude, I can put in a list of 100 companies that have asked me to potentially come and speak to them. And I can say, hey, I want you to do research on the following things. This, remember I mentioned a minute ago on the agentic, you give it a list. Number 1, here's 100 people. Number 2, here's the 100 companies they represent. Number 3, here's the audiences that they're going to put me in front of. Number 4, I want you to do research on all of those and find out how my keynotes and workshops can best impact that audience. Number 5, then I want you to draft an email to that person that introduces who I am, what I can do, and is specific to their event. And then I want you to put that email in my draft inbox and I'll review it before I send it. And 7 minutes later, I have 100 emails in my draft inbox, all in my voice, my tone, because it's been trained on who I am and how I speak. That can be done today. Literally today. So I'm going to show you the connectors in a little bit so everybody can understand. These tools are out there now for everybody to use. And I know it's hard to believe, but these things will save you an ungodly amount of time. And more importantly, I hope that everybody in this room is here because you're not looking to cut your marketing team or your team at all. What you're looking to do is be able to allow your team to perform so much more effectively than ever before and double your size in the next 5 years. If you're coming to me and saying, hey, I would love to learn how to use these tools so I can cut 50% of my workforce, I'm not your man. That's absolutely not why I'm here. What I'm here to do is to allow you to empower your team to use the tools to make them better at what they love to do. That's why we're here. Okay, who here is willing to admit they've watched South Park? And I don't want your hands to stay down because everybody's watched South Park.
Wendy just came up to me and was acting all hurt because she thinks I don't care about her. Uh-huh. When she said that she wishes I would reply to her text the way that Clyde responds to babies, so how do you do it? ChatGPT, dude. ChatGPT? Yeah, dude. There's a bunch of apps and programs you can subscribe to that use OpenAI to do all your writing for you. People use them to write poems, write job applications, but what they're really good for is dealing with chicks. Here, check it out. There's tons of ChatGPT apps for your phone. So then I can take whatever latest dumb thing Bebe texted me, I copy it, then I open the GPT app, click respond to, paste her text here, hit write, it just thinks for a second. You would look great with any length of hair, trying a new look could be fun. Copy that into messages and send it off. It's super easy and convenient, and it saves me a ton of time because she texts me so goddamn much. Jesus Christ! I probably won't do it, but thanks for being supportive. Cut, paste, write, cut, messages, paste, send. There.
Oh, God, thank you for laughing. I know how today is going to go based on the response to that video. I have been in one room where it didn't go well. And I was like, oh, crap, this is going to go downhill fast. I love that episode because the two founders of South Park, 3 months after ChatGPT launched, went in and said, hey, we wrote the first 20 minutes of a new episode. ChatGPT, will you write the last 5? That's the episode. You can hop on Comedy Central or YouTube, type in ChatGPT South Park and you can see the episode. It's not the best, but it was also 3 months after ChatGPT launched. And it was pretty damn good. And then they also allowed a group to create something called the simulation. This has transitioned how Hollywood is operating, because a simulation has every episode of South Park uploaded into it, and then you and I can go into the simulation, we can create our own South Park episodes with prompts, because it's been trained on all the South Park episodes. This is happening for other television series now, where you put Grey's Anatomy in, and you say, let's change the city to Dallas. And now they have a pilot for a Dallas version before they have to pay anybody to come in and do the actual pilot work.
You can kick rocks if you don't like how I talk. I'm gonna keep on talking and walk my walk. Ain't changing my tone, ain't changing my song. I was born this way, been loud too long.
The first ever fully AI-generated music that hit America's top 40 Billboard country charts. 100% AI-generated. Nobody knew it when it hit the charts, but it was. That's where we're going for the future. We're going to a place where you can actually create music that you want to hear simply by prompting it in some of the platforms that are available for you to use today. Okay, so there's been 2 gigantic shifts in AI over the course of the last year. We already talked about the first, the LLM to agentic. The second is, a year ago, every single CEO that I spoke to said, what platform should I have for my company? And almost without exception, every single IT person said, Copilot. And I can tell you every single employee said, God damn it. Copilot, right? And so today the change is, what platforms, plural, do your team members need to make them better at their job? And each platform today has some strengths where it might be better than another, right? So Claude Cowork, Claude Design, Claude's chat function, Claude's live artifact function are all unique to Claude. And I'll show you those in a few minutes. Gemini's VO 3.1 video platform and Nano Banana image generation platform are unique to them. And they're spectacular. Your marketing team needs Gemini. ChatGPT is spectacular for strategy and research on competition and acquisition ideas. Manus is spectacular at creating websites from scratch in literally 5 minutes that would normally take somebody 3 months to design if you had to work with the leadership team on how you want your website to look. It can do it immediately. So you have to think about these platforms in a more unique way. Which platforms do my team need in order to succeed? And it's usually plural. So this is a financial dashboard. So I started doing these presentations because of marketing and branding, because that's what my career has been. But I started getting a whole bunch of inquiries about, hey, John, do you think you can do it for finance or for HR or for legal or for mental health? And I said, absolutely, because I'm using all these tools for the companies that I've built. So I created this dashboard. Give me just a second for it to load. This is a publicly traded company that provided me with 2 Excel spreadsheets that were already submitted for their annual results to the SEC. And they said, do you think you can create a financial dashboard for us that's easy for us to understand and that we can share with our stakeholders? This dashboard was created in 12 minutes using those 2 spreadsheets. You've got fiscal year 2023, 2024. You've got revenue, you've got EBITDA, you've got net income. You've got a ticker symbol. You've got gross profit, gross margin, EBITDA. All of this was done with 2 Excel spreadsheets in 10 minutes. And including, at the bottom, a competitive landscape growth picture. And the reason I share this is because you, too, can do this with your financials with 2 Excel spreadsheets. That's how easy these tools are to create. And this was done in a platform called Manus, which is where if you wanted to include your 2025 financials, you would just go into the thread that you've created and say, hey, here's our 2025 financials. Can you add it to the spreadsheet or to the live dashboard? and it will do it like that.